Hello, this is Oscar Echo 1 Tango Romeo India. My name is Tom. I've been contacted by Kilo Alpha 4 Whiskey Alpha Yankee about my GoBox. He found that, I think on Facebook or QRZ.com, I don't know, and he plans to build his own HF GoBox, and he wanted to know more about my setup. Of course, when it's all built in, it's a bit difficult to tell how difficult it is to build something like that, but it's fairly easy, I think, and I want to open up my GoBox so you can see what's inside. So basically, we have here a Xigo G90 as an HF transceiver. It is connected to an external speaker, as you can see here. Inside is also a Raspberry Pi. So I'm independent from taking along a separate notebook with me. That is the reason why I have a small vent here to get the hot air out of the box. There's also a GPS receiver in case I don't have access to the internet, especially when you're doing digital mode like FT8. It's important to have accurate timing, so the GPS is mainly here for keeping the time accurate. Yeah, and here that's basically just a regular power switch board. You have a 12 volt standard car plug, and here I have a USB plug on the other side. I can switch on the G90, the Raspberry. I can separately switch on and off the USB power supply. I have a button for the light up here, so this turns on and off the light, and I have a separate button for that screen here, which is connected to the Raspberry Pi. Yeah, what we have got up here, there's a thermometer that tells me the temperature inside of the case so it doesn't get overheated. I have the microphone here, which stays on here with a Velcro, and what I have added rather lately is a USB switch, and the reason for that is because I discovered that there are, of course, some programs that are not reliable working on the Raspberry, so I can switch here from the notebook, Windows notebook, so I would plug in here the Windows notebook with a USB cable to the G90, or I can leave it on the Raspberry. So that is the reason for that box, which I had to add after creation of that box. Yeah, and then I have this small keyboard which operates the Raspberry Pi. This is quite handy because you have a small mouse button here, and basically you can control the Raspberry over that small keyboard, and it nicely fits in the box, and you can still close the box, including that keyboard. So what's inside? Inside there's really nothing special. Yeah, there's lots of wiring. It could have been done probably more neatly. So we have the main unit of the G90 here. There's the Raspberry here on that corner. This is a battery. It's a 12 volt battery with 8 AH capacity. Yeah, what else? There is the box here which connects to the G90, which connects the G90 with the laptop or the Raspberry. Yeah, and here you can see the bottom of the board. We have the speaker here, external speaker here. Here I have power converter which converts the 12 volts to 5 volts for the Raspberry Pi, because the Raspberry Pi is powered by a USB cable, and that device powers the Raspberry Pi. Yeah, and that's basically it. So there's nothing really special inside. Yeah, so that's basically it. Nothing special. Most of the items that are built in here are bought from Amazon. So the keyboard is bought from Amazon. Also the screen, the switch, the USB switch, and everything that's inside here is bought from Amazon. So although the cabling looks a bit complicated, but it's actually straightforward, and you don't really need much technical skills to complete that box. Yeah, so that's about it. I'm quite happy with that box. However, the only downside is that actually they are not sufficient, or let's say I'm not quite happy, for example, using WinLink on the Raspberry Pi. It simply works so much better on a Windows notebook. Yeah, that's about it, and that is my HF Go Box.